はい、どうも皆さん、こちら、ライクです。本日もですね、こちら、シャーロック・ホームズやっていきたいと思います。さて手紙を取る。何の手紙なのこれ。ああ、こうやって出てくんだ。へえ。アートレイは、ハートレイは無罪を主張し続けて証拠不十分。まあ、しょうがないね。怪しいと思ったんだから、俺が。よし、いっか。浴場。まあなんだろう、これのところに沿って依頼をしてきた方が悪いよね。よしよしよし、殺しだ。
Beautiful place.
With a dreadful murder. The body of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe is still in the steam room. It has not been touched, per your usual instructions, Mr. Holmes. I shall be waiting for you here, but please hurry.
容疑者。
Are you able to identify the men who were with the victim in the steam room?
Yes. The manager of the bath, Sir Gregory Pitkin, a lad from the City Council, Garrow, and an archaeologist by the name of Blinkhorn. I think the plump one, Garrow, did it. He doesn't seem right in the head.
Well, we shall see. You found no murder weapon?
No, and that's why I called you. All three witnesses and the victim were locked in when the murder occurred, and they remained so until we got here. We even had to pick the lock to enter.
I see.
目撃者。
Was there anyone else here, apart from those gentlemen in the steam room?
Yes, a Mr. Phillips. He was the one who called the police. He'll be able to give you more details.
調べるか。
The steam room's on the other side, Mr. Holmes.
フィリップス氏。
Good day to you, Mr. Phillips. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my colleague, Dr. Watson. Would you be so kind as to answer our questions?
Certainly, sir.
何を起きたか話してくれ。
Please tell us the chain of events from the start of your day. Everything that you can remember. The slightest detail may be of importance.
Very well, sir. I came in at 6:30 this morning, and I opened the baths. I made sure that the room was clean, and I prepared the towels. The brazier was still burning.
There was a fire burning all night.
Yes, Sir Gregory ordered me to light the brazier yesterday. It takes some time until the room is fully heated. The gentlemen had a meeting at 9 o'clock this morning. I wanted everything to be perfect. They'd been in the steam room for 20 minutes when I suddenly heard shouting. I ran to the door, but it was closed. I couldn't open it. So I ran out to the street to call for the police. One constable came up, and then there were others, and they picked the lock. Then Inspector Lestrade came along, and he told us that nothing should be touched.
他に訪問客はあったか？
Did you receive any other visitors this morning?
No one. Until these gentlemen arrived. Sir Gregory was the first. And then, while we were discussing work details, Sir Rodney and Mr. Blinkhorn arrived, and Mr. Garrow followed.
What happened after that?
I waited until they'd all entered the steam room, then I returned to the hall. The changing room door was open, so I should hear if they needed anything.
You would have heard if someone had entered or left the steam room.
Certainly, sir. These doors make a lot of noise.
人間観察されるか？薄いシワ。ハサミで切った粗末な服、一人住まい。気難しい。ピカピカのボタン。マンチェスター。 とはお手手が、ああ、これだね。はあはあはあはあ。扉。
Are the steam rooms on the other side, Mr. Holmes? Are the steam
向
rooms
こ
on
う
the
側
other side,
向
Mr.
こう側ってど
Holmes?
こだよ。違う。これが、まあ、虫風呂っていう、多分サウナのことだよね。
Expensive clothes belonging to one of the men from the steam room. These clothes belong to one of the suspects from the steam room. Clothes belonging to one of the suspects.
あ、お邪魔するよ。
Good Lord, Holmes.
Ah, death with a peculiarly Roman piquancy.
Like the one you almost had an hour ago.
Let us forget about that.
死体を調べようか。
There was
Is
only
it-
one hit from the weapon. It pierced the right eye straight through to the brain. Death would have been instantaneous.
ロボトミーかな。右手。
Some dirt or earth. I'll take a sample.
ごめんね、アラームが鳴ってます。はい。土。
Some dirt or earth. I'll take a sample. Look, Watson.
薬指。
He was wearing a ring. He very likely removed it before the steam session.
ああ。外したのか。となるとなんか。まあまあ、あれだろうね。カビさせたくないっていうか。
The death is very
Hold on.
recent.
30分前。
30 minutes to 1 hour ago.
なんかつい最近死んだような感じだよね。他、外車は。これか。
The wound should not have bled so profusely. This pool is rather large. I think we have found all that we can here, taking into consideration the abysmal lighting. Constable, we have finished with the body.
We don't have many leads here.
What concerns me is that we still have to find the murder weapon.
Mr. Holmes?
Please have the body removed without disturbing anything else in the room.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
I was wondering, Holmes, it's fairly reckless to carry out a murder inside a closed chamber. Why do you suppose they did it?
There are a great many possibilities. The murderer was in a hurry, or he is an artist, or a ghost, or he wanted to ensure that I'd be brought in on the case.
Probably the latter. You are ridiculous. Do you know that?
なんかロボトミー手術だよね、あれも。
I should check this blood sample at Baker Street. This key
Saggy.
was covered in blood. I should ask Phillips about it.
いいの手に入れた。
The grid cannot be removed.
あー、取れないのか。
The grid cannot be removed.
さあ、
It's horrible. I can't talk.
I'm in
Samawa.
shock. Adam,
貴様
it's
は
horrible. So Rodney, he's dead. Can't we speak?
火鉢。
The brazier is still burning. The heat here is extreme. I will need something to pick up this melted metal. It is too hot. The weapon is nowhere to be found.
なんか、つまめるものが欲しいね。これは
With the steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
これだったらどっから殺しできんじゃないの？この状態にして だってこれだってね、スモーク状態だから、これも外したらだって本当に何も見えないよこれ。使う。ちょっととりあえずあれだな、聞いてみようか。スイッチ。鍵。
How many people have keys to the steam room?
We have just the one key for now, which Sir Gregory gave to me.
So, this morning you opened the steam room, and then?
I put the key inside my desk, but when they called, I couldn't find it. It had disappeared. I don't know where it is.
Did you leave the baths at any time, or receive any visitors?
No, sir, I did not.
嘘だな。電報。
You are not telling the truth, Mr. Phillips. You left your work this morning, and you went to the post office, where you dispatched a telegram at around 7:30.
But how could you... No,
The telegram was for someone in Manchester.
Mr. Holmes, it's I'll tell you everything. I left the baths at 7:20. My sister wrote to me yesterday, and she needed a reply, or our mother is unwell. I was away for 20 minutes, and I closed the baths on my way out.
Did you receive a reply from your sister?
No, she wasn't meant to. I just told her to pawn my old school uniform so that she could pay for the medication.
Did you check to see if the key was still in your desk when you returned?
No, I didn't. Please, Mr. Holmes, don't tell the police about this. Sir Gregory would give me the sack. I need this job.
I see.
完全に行き詰まったぞ。行き詰まったっていうか、ちょっとまあ実験タイムだな。凶器がどこにあるか本当によくわからんから、どこにあるか。ベーカー街戻るか。続ける。まずは土を分析しようか。
Selenite. White clay particles.
白粘土。
Pyrite, otherwise known as fool's gold. Interesting. According to the color and its composition, I deduce that this sample is white clay. Now, I need to find which area near London this sample belongs to.
8。これ
The
か。
sample of dirt belongs to the White London clay region, located near the city of St. Albans.
あとはこれだね。
Let us analyze this blood sample. This blood has not coagulated well. It seems very liquid. That is strange. Let us see what is inside it. Hydrogen peroxide will bring any foreign matter to the surface. I must take a pipette and place several drops of hydrogen peroxide. Let us see what is inside it.
こうか。ブチュー。ボトン。あとここじゃない？
Water. This blood is heavily diluted with water.
それは固まらんな。
On the sofa for the third time today. Well, don't be surprised if Watson sits on you again.
ただまあもう打つ手はない。
What should we do next, Holmes?
それな。
My analysis table. It is useful for my work.
現場に戻るか。なんか線でつながるかな。無理だな。手がかりが少なすぎる。
These baths are becoming sinister.
Any progress, Mr. Holmes?
あいつらまだいんの？好きだね。
I can't understand what.
If you have to interrogate me,
I found him. I touched his shoulder,
ほ
thinking that he was just asleep.
うほ
I don't want to stay here. Let us out,
う。君
please.
を見つけたんだな。ちょっとつまめる棒状のやつを探そう。シャンパン。おお。
Champagne for a special occasion. An ice bucket to keep the champagne chilled. Unopened. It was intended to be enjoyed after the steam session.
水出すかとこれだろうね。会話で尋ねるか。ちょっと。誰がシャンパン持ってきたの？
There is a bottle of champagne on ice in the changing room. Do you have any idea who left it there?
There is? Are you quite certain? I didn't pay any attention. Do you believe that it's important?
また行き詰まっちゃうよ。
Frigidarium.
なんだこれ。
This area serves as Sir Rodney Bentcliffe's workshop. Archaeological findings. Old clay pots with numbers inscribed upon them.
土だったらこれ作る理由がわかるな。
Glass plate negatives. A remarkable method for recording ancient civilizations. A glass plate negative is missing.
おお。なぜ一ついない？なんだこれ。なんかインカ帝国のやつ。
It is a glass plate negative of an Egyptian statue.
あれが欠番だね。一つ。机。これは書類。シアナのラーマ浴場にて記者会見を行い開催したいと思う。しかしイギリス法学に焦点を置くべきだと思う。我が国法で世間をそれに知らせたいと。一人でも報道記者関係に参加していただきたい。優遇することがある。私はブラックオマー教の、古き友情を返してロドニーからと。なるほど。これは新聞部。見覚えない人は今いると思います。ジョルガ教方法。活躍を持つ紳士でヨーロッパジョルガ教黒人が口をそれているロドニー教は魅力、彼に見分ける知性がありますと。気づくにと深いつながりがあり、正解に影響を持っていますと。1が強い野心家であると言いたい。彼が携わる遺跡は関係者一応成功を持たすことを意味しています。なるほどね。タイムズ。奇跡的な再会を。水流れになろうとしていた時、ロドニー教が現れたと。 発掘の、資金を引き継いで、王への神秘の鍵を、握る場所だと発言。皆様にまたこの続報をお伝えすると。はあ。書類。この金属の板は、光学化 T 監視以外にもっと現在何なのかはよくわからんと。
A shape has been cut in the plate. What should be done with it?
持ってくんだ。
Archaeological findings. Old clay pots with numbers inscribed upon them.
これは机。
Tools used by archaeologists in
書庫で検索と。
I will
Yeah.
need these tongs.
やっとこ。よしよしよし。これで金属取りに行けんじゃね、溶けた金属。これは
I wonder how this could have happened.
Yes, it is somewhat treacherous.
暴落したみたい。
Fortunately, I am unscathed. To where does this corridor lead?
To the frigidarium, the coal room.
Barely unscathed and by a very small margin. And treacherous is an understatement.
崩れ落ちたんだ。
Those stones weigh tons. We won't move them.
It does not matter. If our investigation
なるほどね。なんか崩れ落ちたみたい。なんかシャーロックトロールが起きた。とりあえず、ちょっとじゃあ金属を取りに行こうか。パカッ。よしよしよし。オッケーオッケー。
I should analyze this melted metal.
分析だな。よしよし。とりあえずこれでベーカー街戻ろうか。こっちだ。よしよしよしよしよし。徐々に進みつつあるぞ。あとそう。よしよしよしよし。とりあえず金属分析しようか。
This is a piece of metal taken from a brazier.
採取したも
It
の。
appears to be silver, but I need to be sure. If it is silver, it will be possible to melt it, since silver's melting point is at around 900 degrees Celsius. Let us compare this sample with a silver penny by testing it with acid. If it changes color to match the result of a reaction with a silver coin, then it is silver.
ピペット取って3。まず赤くなると銀だ
The
ね。
reaction is the same red stain. It is silver, Britannia silver quality.
なるほど。英国品質の金であることが判明と。あとはショコだ。これだね。多分新聞文かな。黄色の研究だ。多分歴史じゃないかな。歴史。
That is not the one I need.
医学ではないよな。じゃあ新聞部か。1893年だ。3年のこれかな。ベントクリフのミイラ、アーサーデ大教の方、ロドニー教が固め摘出された不自然な姿勢のミイラが発見された。右手にはまた何か引きにつかもうと直立の姿勢で埋葬されていた。絶望的なミイラと名付けられた。すぐ近くからラテン語からふさわしくないものがそれを見たが目を持って罰された。墓にはミトラス教の儀式がよく見られるいくつかの象徴が長かったため、エジプト人ではなく古代ローマ人のものだと思われると。
Here it is.
By the eye he was punished, for he saw that he was not worthy. Dreadful.
なるほど。さあ出た。再びまた炭かな。炭っていうか、あとはこれだな。まあとりあえずちょっと今回時間の切りがちょうどいいからこれで終わりにして、また次回謎解きを進めていきたいと思います。ぜひぜひ、チャンネル登録、コメント、高評価、Twitter のフォローもお願いします。それじゃあ終わります。おっつ。じゃあねー。